So we set up the vehicle outside. We've got our power cable in, fresh water and our gas bottle. Now we need to start switching it on. We're going to start on the left hand side by powering it up. It automatically brings our lights on. It lights up, does an inboard check, and it's showing you at the moment your leisure battery is full of charge and it's on the mains, it's working properly. Next thing we want to do is put our water pump on, ready to use the water coming through the tap. Your pump is now active, but it won't work until you physically turn the taps on. It could be night time, so we want to put our inside lights on, and we want to put our awning light on, and that's all we need to do to it. What else can that do? It can view levels, so you can see our vehicle battery is half charged there. I showed you the leisure battery, and we've got half a tank of fresh water in there as well. As and when we use the fresh water, the wastewater will go up, and it will be obviously the opposite. That's all we need to do on that one. Before we go in and start putting our hot water on now, best practice is we need to draw the water through and get the water running on the taps. So we turn to the tap and we put our hot water tap on. To begin with, it wouldn't do that. It would spit, sputter and get water everywhere, drawing all the air out of the system. And when you've got cold water coming through your hot water tap, you know you've got water in your hot water container. If we don't do that, we know there's a chance you could burn your hot water element out. Once we've got the water flowing on the tap, we know we can start putting our central heating and hot water on and not damage any of it, and that's just behind the driver's seat on the right hand side there. There's two controls there, and above the top one it says your ultra heat. Now this is your ultra heat on electric. In the position it is there now on the circle is in the off position. You can bring it down one and use it on 500. You can bring it down twice to bring it on 100, or you can go all the way uppermost and have it on 2000 kilowatts. In conjunction with that, you want your temperature of how warm you want it inside the van, and the inside dial to determine on what heat you want it inside the vehicle. Now that's on electric. In conjunction with that, we can go back to the gas heater just by the toilet. And in conjunction with that, it says on it, it's your Truma Ultra Heat on your 230 power supply. So in the centre there, we can put it on automatic, and it's automatically doing what it's doing up on that control panel, or we can just have the circulation going as well. So we've got it coming through your air ducting around the vehicle, and we've got it coming out of the oven, so it's nice and warm inside the van. If we're wild camping and we haven't got electric, we switch that to the off position. We go back to the control panel and switch it to the 0. That's off. Now we use the fire just on the gas, and that's on the right hand side by pushing it down, turning it, and you'll see the blue pilot lighting on the right hand side, denoting it's working on gas. So it doesn't matter if we're wild camping or electric, we've got central heating. We also need to do the ultra store, and this time we're going to do it on the gas. And we go back to this control panel, and as it says underneath, you've got your ultra store just on gas. So if you're wild camping again, you've got your hot water there, and again, temperature inside there. Moving back to the kitchen area. Point to note, if you're wild camping, you will not be able to use your electric ring or your microwave. You have to be on your 230 power supply to use that. For purpose of the demonstration, I have checked it all. It is working, so I'm not going to show you the grill and the oven, but I will show you the top blue flames working fine. Switch it on and ignite it on the right hand side on all 3 of your top rings. Absolutely fantastic. When you're not using everything, you can put all the lids down and you've got plenty of work surface. You've got a 3-pin plug for toasters, kettles, whatever you want in the kitchen area. And again, plenty of space up above. Above the kitchen, you've got your nice little night light. This time, push in the little grey handles and push it up. You can use it at many different angles. In conjunction with that, for night time, you've got your blackout screen, or of a daytime when you've got it open, you can put your fly screen on so no insects come in. Inside the toilet, when you're using the toilet, open it up so your toiletries go downstairs. Once you've finished, close it back off And as long as your pump is on and there's water inside it, it's a normal working flush. Just remember to switch it off. When you want to use the shower, lid down, undo the, cover the toilet so it doesn't get soaking wet. Imagine the door shut now. This is your little shower area. Your shower cum sink works in two different ways. In the position it is there now, it's for the shower. If you want to use it back into the basin, take it out, feed it back into the sink itself, and there we have it for your shower as well. How to use your three-way fridge. Your power button is the little square one underneath the LED screen. It will light up, do its own inboard check, and always go back to the last thing you were using. At the moment, we've just got it on electric, working fine on electric. If you want to change it, left-hand button. There we are. That's now onto vehicle battery, but it's actually flashing inside there. A number 10 and a spanner. If you read the user manual, that'll tell you there's a problem. What's the problem? The vehicle isn't running. Again, we'll put it onto gas this time. Oh, one too many. There we are. It's on gas, solid light, working fine, absolutely fine. 3-pin plug above that is where your TV will go, and your TV can be situated underneath there. Pull it down, and your TV can sit inside there. Moving around, I'll come into the front now. Your front seating area, both sides. If you want to turn it into the double bed, grab hold of the base itself, pull it out, grab hold of the base itself, pull it out, but you sleep on the bottom side of the cushions. I showed you outside how to fill your fresh water. To empty your fresh water, take the little cubby hole out, undo the watering can, and you should be able to see an orange corkscrew just to the side there. To empty it, hand in, grab hold of it, and actually pull it out. As you can see now, that's going onto the floor outside of the van. And then just let it sit back inside there. In fact, I'll put it back in there now. To drain your hot water container, last but not least, underneath this side, that is your hot water container with all your hot water in. To drain that, yellow lever, stand it up straight, that's now draining all your hot water outside of the vehicle. Remember to lock it off before you start using it again, otherwise it will keep dropping outside of the vehicle. Thank you very much indeed.